brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 44-person free-for-all battle here in the world. Now we have this lovely little spot for ourselves in Central Asia. We're going to be trying to defend it. Full sending against humans is disabled. Huzzah! So we can actually potentially stand a chance and not just have to be suffered to the RNG gods. That's at least been my experience in the last month. Is like, man, like there's not a lot of skill to it. It's just about who gets full sent around you. I don't know. Let me know what your guys' experience is. I'm really curious to know if this is just like my experience or if this is generally everyone's experience. But anyways, we're to get going here. Now we will want to be a little bit conservative with our troops. We do have a enemy above us in Palestine, and then we have this kingdom down to the bottom right. Other than that, we have a little bit of open space. I'm gonna be slightly conservative with my opening here and then try and be more aggressive in the bot phase. I understand I missed out a little bit of territory in the south, which was not part of the plan, but that is okay. We will be able to recover quickly here and just kind of carry forth. Just being in the middle, I am a little bit scared about being attacked, so I did want a little bit more troops in the beginning phase. And other than that, we're just going to freely expand. Again, we have so much room around us that we're not very scared about anybody. We don't actually touch borders with anybody besides Palestine at the moment. We will have no fear. But I want to make sure that we have this advantage on troops. Now, looking at the kingdom, I saw briefly that he had about 10,000 troops, a little bit blocked off by all the messages in the bottom right. Yeah, about 20,000. Okay, keep that in mind. Keep that number in mind. If it's still why are you attacking for so much, my brother? This doesn't make any sense. You keep going down to 6,000. This is interesting to me. Yeah, what, just 1,000? It's an open invitation. We have to go into that. So we'll just slowly but surely start to willow this guy down. I'm not worried about any of my neighbors around me. I could also attack Soviet Union, but no. Let's keep on this guy. The only neighbor I would potentially be worried about is best friend, but he is also helping me attack the kingdom. So let's just go ahead and finish this guy off here. And there's actually a bot below him that I want to get. So huge opportunity here as we take the crown and are very strong. By even being this aggressive, we were able to take the crown and still have more troops than any of our neighbors around us. Now we could potentially get ganged up on by Palestine best friend, but that's a really hard ask to do when Palestine has that Soviet Union player who's very weak next to him. So I feel very confident doing this. Oh, now that guy's gone, we do need to be a little bit cautious with our troops. But we are at close to 1 million. So, ooh, and this guy in Australia is so weak. You have about 700,000. I think we need to touch down on this, grab a little bit of land. I see that best friend is very much racing me for land, so it's not like he's just saving up. If he was, I might change my tune a little bit. Where's the crown? Over there. Okay. So we've lost the crown to player 898. He's over there in the free world, which means that we are going to have to kind of race him for territory. And as soon as we are able to get that territory back, we're going to have to really position ourselves well, because this will be the showdown that goes at the end, is between me and player 898. So I need to pick my allies well. I need to pick my enemies well, and I need to pick my positions well. And I think that's a really important thing if you're new to the game, is start kind of recognizing these outcomes, that like, hey, you're not going to see this person in the new world until the very late game of end of the game. So keep an eye on where he's expanding and where do you need to expand to. So right now I want to expand in a way that gives me more consolidation over Asia. So not in a way that puts me over into the West where I could potentially run into that guy. I need to figure out what I'm going to do over here. Now, right now, I said I'm not going to go over in the West, but this guy's got just 1 million, and he's the player 898's not even touched down on the old world. So I'm definitely going to take down this guy just because there's so much troops to get here. And then after this, I might go into Palestine. Palestine's looking a little bit on the weak side, which is lovely for us, but we could also save up here a little bit. We could also go into the Islamic State, but Palestine's looking real weak. Dozer, I'll take truces with you guys. Defeat is now a bot. This is lovely. YOLO is wanting me to attack this guy. Are you attacking YOLO? Are you attacking with me? It feels like you could just take that land. Okay, so he's attacking San Marino in Africa. So I'm going to just wait for my boat to touch down in Antarctica before I make another move, because YOLO's wanting me to do all the work in defeating that guy and then take the land for himself, which is fine. That's a good strategy. I don't blame him at all. But also, the strategy doesn't work for me, so I'm not going to play into it. Now, keeping in mind, Corgi best friend, hello, you have weakened yourself quite significantly. So we are just going to start attacking you. Now, hopefully, this is kind of the real closest thing we've come to like a potential downfall is if Palestine starts attacking us right now. That would be really bad for us. Which is why I wanted to launch a preemptive strike before Corgi best friend didn't really have anybody else to attack besides me. And looks like YOLO's finally fighting defeat. So let's go ahead and grab the rest of Australia down here. I don't think we're going to touch down in Antarctica, but that is fine. We will just continue to keep attacking best friend over here. Palestine looks to be very passive in this regard. We do accidentally boat into YOLO. YOLO knocks us off. That is fair, but we do need to know that that guy is probably not going to be our friend. So from here, we just keep attacking best friend. And after best friend, I'm thinking Palestine would be a lovely little target for us. Having these two border states in Dozer and Islamic State, they're kind of my canary in the coal mines. If anything starts happening over in the west of us, that I know that like I can react to that. But anyways, we have the crown, we have safe expansion. So again, consolidating is our play here. And I do see that player 898 has touched down in Europe and has made his way through the Nordic countries. So that is something to keep in mind, that he will probably be going through the Islamic State. I need to take out Palestine before that happens. Fortunately for us, both Islamic State and Palestine are equally sized, which means that we will probably get through these two together at the same time. Yep, player 898 is attacking Islamic State, and Islamic State is attacking me. Well, that was unexpected, to be honest with you. We're still going to try and race down Palestine, but the player 898 is going to be at a little bit of an advantage because his player is attacking me in a very odd turn of events. Yeah, we'll go ahead and jump in on this, I guess. Now, here comes the dangerous part, is we haven't been able to finish off Palestine, and we are touching borders with 898, which is not to our best. Yeah, we are friends, have no fear. But I think we can finish off Palestine here before the world comes to an end. Now, Germany, with a J, is going through the Ottoman Empire. That is something to keep in mind. It looks like him and 898 have an alliance. So we do need to keep an eye on that and make sure that we don't get ganged up on. Ooh, I see that you have grabbed Tasmania. I do not like that you own this. Let's go ahead and just knock this off. So it's going to make it harder for YOLO to potentially attack me. There's only one reason he would want that island, and it's to eventually attack me. So now that we have secured that, we begin the assault on player 898. Keeping an eye on boats from any of the other big players, especially YOLO. And we'll just slowly but surely start to knock this guy back. And we do need to be very cautious that we don't open the door for Germany. The worst case scenario here is Germany and YOLO work through Ottoman Empire and Dozer before I'm able to kick off 898. If that happens, we're in a bad position because the three of them could easily take me down. So we really need to aggressively address this situation by taking down 898. And then if we do get attacked, YOLO, you are absolutely not getting this island. No. Off. Okay. Now we don't have to worry about YOLO for a little bit. And fortunately for us, Germany is taking a little bit of a passive role here and not attacking, which is great because the Ottoman Empire is still a little bit of a buffer state for us, buying us time to attack 898. And if we can just get him off of Europe, then we can really control the board here. So that's going to be our plan here. I'm not sure what Germany's doing. Germany's left and become a bot. That is very huge for us. So now our biggest threat here is YOLO and letting him get borders with us via Africa. So you do need to keep an eye on that. Ottoman Empire is still surviving. We are just going to continue to keep whittling down 898 here, as he's got about 14 million troops. We've got about 20 million. So we are winning this fight. We're just going to take our time doing it. And he's also getting attacked by the bot. Keep that in mind. Now, what could potentially be a scary position is that YOLO or player 898 gets all of South America. If that happens, that's going to be really bad for us. As you can see, YOLO's already starting that plan. He's working his way through Africa, or Germany's place in Africa. Let's boat down here to just take the fight to him a little bit. And just continue to keep looking for a good opportunity. So yeah, we'll just keep knocking down 898 because, again, he's still the biggest threat on the board. Now, at this point, we're really starting to pull away with things, but we can still lose. Because you may be thinking, oh, you have more pixels than first and second place. Yes, but that's not counting Germany and all the pixels they're going to get from him. That's going to be very bad. I'm going to cancel this boat. Dozer's attacked us and left the game, so he is now a bot. I really need to get 898 off of the European continent before we can continue. You have these islands. Yes. Okay. Let's knock this off. Grab this. And now we are secure from him. Now we can go into Dozer. And once we get into Dozer, we can go into the YOLO player. I think he's now the biggest threat on the board. We can kind of play off 898 and keep him off the Atlantic from attacking us. Ottoman Empire does let me have borders on YOLO, so I think he wants to help me in this regard, which is perfectly fine. That's the smart thing to do, is to not cut off the two strongest players on the board. So we'll just keep attacking YOLO. Right now we have an isolated 1v1. Ottoman Empire, you've broken the alliance. Good move. That is the right thing to do here in this situation for him. Oh, we are getting attacked by you. Absolutely cannot happen. Need you off my island. There we go. And do you have any islands up here? No, you're boating from Iceland. Okay, so we will just keep attacking YOLO. This is a battle of attrition that we will eventually win, hopefully. Technically, they have more pixels than me, but just based off the fact that this guy's got to constantly go to an island, and I'm not really truly fighting the full force of 898, I can still win this game. I just need Ottoman Empire's left and become a bot. Oh, that's huge. That is so big for us. Okay, so now the game's a lot more in control. 898 is getting really frustrated, sending a lot of boats down. We have to keep in mind. We have to really watch out for a lot of these. I'm just going to completely ignore the bot for right now. I'm going to grab all these islands. These are all my islands. I'm not even sure if you grab this one. Here comes a boat. Need to kick you off once again. Ah, darn it. I hate when I can't kick him off the first time because it just takes so many troops to take him off, but we are going to use them all to get him off of here. Get off! Okay, we got him. I saw that you took this island. Now, we have been taking abuse from YOLO this entire time. Now oh my gosh, where did that boat come from? I didn't even see that one. Okay, now we've lost the entire British Isles, basically. Oh my gosh. Starting to become a disaster. We cannot afford to lose the British Isles. If he gets a foothold in Europe, this is going to be so bad for us. It's going to be really hard to fight. Keep in mind the two of them both have enough pixels to defeat me in this scenario. So I really need to play the borders in order to defeat them. And I am been watching Ottoman Empire, who is consistently losing more and more troops. And I'm looking for the right time to strike him. But more importantly, fighting off one of these players, and that being YOLO. So we will continue to keep fighting down YOLO. And yeah, we'll just keep fighting him down. Looks like 898's given up on his boating tactics for now. Okay, let's grab the rest of Ottoman Empire as YOLO has gained a big foothold in... Oh, he's full sent. Okay. Oh, brother, you could have... Well, no, I think the game was over at that point. 898 could not get a foothold. He tried. He played a very valiant game. We have to give him claps. He really tried to get over into Europe, and I think if he had continued on his really aggressive boat strategy, it would have given YOLO enough time to defeat me. It was very valiant, but alas, it was not enough here, as now we have taken the fight to him. Going into Iceland and then Greenland, we have sent a boat down into Antarctica, and as soon as that one touches down, we're going to have a ridiculous amount of pixels, even though we already have about double his pixels now. So 898's also trying to get down in Antarctica. We get the big chunk of land, and it is over at this point. Let's just continue to send boats over into him. He's only got about 13 million troops. We have 35 million. He's left and become a bot. So we will speed through the rest of this game, saying GG's to all involved. A very valiant effort by YOLO and 898, and as well as the Ottoman Empire. GG's to all you guys. This was a great game, and we'll go on to the next one. All right, next game up is going to be a 25-player teams battle here in the snow. We are on the red team here. We have a lot of boys all kind of conserve. Oh, that was okay. We'll stay. We're all trying to do the same thing. Spread out a little bit. Our red team has such good positioning over this northern island. It's insane, our good positioning. Okay. It looked like the green team had taken the island down south, and the green and blue teams had taken the island down south. So it's only really the black team that we have to contend with up here. And I only see one of them right now. That's very good for us. Our positioning is very strong here. And our team is going to be really better off for it. As long as everybody can kind of hold their weight a little bit, we win this game. Now, that is very, ambitious to say that everyone can hold their weight in a random teams game. But here comes our time to shine. is getting a little bit bigger here. And well, go ahead and save up and do this one because there's just so much territory around me. And now we'll go in our infinite growth phase here. Now we do have to keep an eye on LOL, who is our closest enemy. I do see that there's potential enemy on the blue team down below us. Other than that, we're just going to keep expanding, hoping for the best, looking for good opportunities here. Yes, this is good. This is good. Wonderful, wonderful. Grab this and this. Okay. So other than this, what are we looking for? Well, honestly, just trying to deprive the blue and the black team from land as much as we can. Now, we want to play this smart. We already have the crown. And it looks like Siski has left the game and become a bot on the black team down below. Now, there is a blue player down below us as well. Now, all of our teammates have done a good job of expanding right now. They're all looking relatively strong. We are the strongest, so we need to kind of be the face of the team. Positioning ourselves to help out in any battles that we can. Lord OG is going to be probably a big person that we have to fight right away. He's got access to a lot of our bots on the red team, which is not necessarily the best. So that is the last bot we have access to. We will just continue to save up from here and hopefully be able to make some moves. Now, Du Bois and player 569 on our team will be able to take the LOL player, I'm going to call him, even though I see it's a line O line. Anyways, OG is the big threat here. Yeah, you can see he's already taken the crown. And he's continuously attacking our bots. He's just going to get bigger and bigger. Rather, I think this is the move. Let's go ahead and start attacking this guy. Let's not let him save up and build up to be a potential huge threat. If Jaitum helps me in this attack, that would be very helpful. Now, I'm doing this knowing that if I get attacked by LOL, the theory of good teamsmanship, yes, is that Du Bois and player 569 are attacking LOL. That's exactly what you should be doing in this situation, boys. Well done. We get full sent. We'll grab this land over here. And now we are the crown. Order has been restored. The red team has 40% of the land. That was very well done. Let's give a heart to you and a heart to you. And, oh, I gave him the crying face. Heart to you. Heart to you. I meant to give you the heart face, boys. Anyways, that was just very smart play on their part. So now we can just continue to keep attacking OG here. As if we can eliminate this guy, we're in a very strong position. Now, I do see that the black team is starting to move their way up north with player 508, but Du Bois is strong enough to do this on his own. 569 is able to save up. Now, Jaitum is the weakest on our team. I'm taking away his biggest threat on the blue team. That guy has full sent me. We'll grab all of his land and retake the crown from the green team down below. Du Bois is saying, hey, you have that land. No worries, brother. I saw it as well. Now, we do have to worry about the green team down below us. We have a little bit of a troop advantage and pixel advantage, so not necessarily something super concerning, but we do need to keep an eye on his attacks and boats. There's the boat. Knock this back. Okay. And we'll send a boat down to him. Do we want to attack him? No. We'll help Du Bois fight player 508. Yeah. Don't worry, brother. I'll help you. Ooh, another boat. That's your island. Okay. Well, we're going to have to really fight off 527 as we help out take out 508. We don't necessarily need to. Our biggest goal right now is defending against 527. So every time he sends a boat, we're gonna fight that back. Ow. Big attack. Okay, if he wants to play this number game, that's fine. That works out to our team's advantage. We're able to kind of hold off both left and right. Ooh, Jaitum has the crown, but actually has a little bit less troops than Kosovo. I'm actually going to give you a donation just to even the odds there, so you're not just getting bullied. There you go. Now you should be able to win that fight, as it is a 1v1 against Kosovo, and you are the crown, and he's in 5th place. Now we can continue to help fight off player 508, as we also make sure that this guy does not get boats in here. Hello, I see you sent another boat. Please, stop with the boats. Yeah. Okay. If he keeps wanting to waste his troops, again, this is a number game that we're going to win. I'm not fearful of it. He's down to 2.8 million troops. We're at 5.8. And Normandy has left and become a bot, which is attacking us aggressively. So let's go ahead and do 527 a little bit of a favor. Ooh, free land. We're going to grab all of this land on the black team. And then we'll just get a border with 527. So it's not as hard for him to attack me. Even though he has boated into me, I'm not concerned with it right now. Again, I have close to 7 million troops. He only has 2. He's left the game. He realizes the tides of the battle have turned with the black team falling down. And now we can just aggressively push into this bot here. Fortunately for us, Jidam has been able to hold the line here against Kosova. He didn't win that fight. He is winning it by about 20,000 pixels, but he hasn't won that fight yet. That's okay. We'll just continue to keep taking down the bot here. He has more troops than Kosova, so I'm not too worried about him. As we continue to keep attacking over here, we'll go into this bot, boat over, and then help out with the boys. We'll boat immediately over here. And looks like Jidam is also boating into 527. Hey, where'd that come from? How'd you get a boat there? Kissy face, obviously kissy face. Okay, looks like Jidam's cut us off from over there. We'll send a boat over here. Perfectly fine. I don't mind supporting Jidam, but if he's going to kind of slow this down... No, he's attacking all the bots. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so Jidam's got plenty of troops to get this done. We'll go ahead and fill his bar up just to make sure that we win this game swiftly. As our boys, everyone played a very good part on our team. I think everyone on the red team survived, and it was through amazing teamwork and positioning, especially picking out our spots. There was just a really smart cohesion of thought as to where to go and where to start, which really made the difference for us. Now, Jidam is finishing up Kosovo, and that will wrap things up for us. So we will give the collapse of good sportsmanship here, and then one ye kissy face for the boys. And as we do start to wrap things up, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the episode. If you have made this far in the episode, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day. And a special thank you to all of my members, with a shout out to producers Chris, Mitchell, Dorker or Not, Serious Potato, Antic Serpa, executive producers Miskits, The Mallard, Noob, Rex, A137 in my element, Mason / Aurelius, Morwin, BB, Ratsuka, Robert, Sakari Scarlet, Rob Coleman, Uther Ekana, Tomato TG, Brock Lowry, Ogan Gabriel, Demented, and Chickens. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.